It was nearly 28 years ago when I had my near-death experience. I was 12 years old and in junior high school. I had an accident at a school function, and was accidentally hung by a rope around my neck. I was alone at the time of the accident, and I remember looking for something to stand on to pull myself up. I was frantic. Then I remember looking at myself from an outside perspective. The next thing I saw was a bright loving light. It looked like a million light bulbs close together, forming one huge, loving light. I went towards it and was pulled through to a place where I remember feeling peace and love beyond measure. I was then welcomed by so many people I knew and loved. Some were people I knew only in heaven before coming to earth. The love and happiness was so strong. I don't remember seeing bodies, only energies or auras. We communicated telepathically. They were surprised I was there so soon. Then I was shown to a spirit guide who led me to a building that had Greek columns out front. It was a massive building. Then I was brought to a room full of other people and their spirit guides. Each of us were standing around something like a circular table. It had a dome in the center of the table. I looked into the dome and started my life review. I could witness and experience my life from many different perspectives. I felt what others felt from my actions from their point of view. It was hard to go through, but I knew it was to learn and grow from my time on earth. I remember hearing others cry, laugh, and other things because of what they did on earth. My spirit guide told me it was okay, and that we are all loved, that this was not a judgment. I was told that we all learn best by experiencing it ourselves. God does not judge us. We are all learning beings. The hardest part of judgment comes from feeling our lives from so many different perspectives. I could take as long as I wanted because this review was to learn and gain empathy. Then, I was taken to a room where the energies that had a really hard time with the life review were put to sleep to recover and heal. They were surrounded by a loving white light. I was shown a place where everyone has a preset life on record, chosen by us. I was shown my life path. Reincarnation is real, but it is our choice to incarnate. We do so to learn and grow. God is love. We are sent to earth to love and be loved unconditionally. Heaven looks just like earth and is unbelievably beautiful. I could travel anywhere just by thinking about it. Time doesn't exist in heaven. We are all beautifully and wonderfully made. The image of God is the emotion/energy of love. I was then told that I would need to come back to earth. I didn't want to come back and I fought it. But, I was told my mission was to speak to the world about my experience. And to teach that God is love and our purpose here is to show love and kindness to everyone. Heaven is real. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground being given CPR. For months later, I remember being depressed because I wanted to go back. I have only shared this experience with only a handful of people. However, I am feeling the pull to share my story. It is difficult because I am a teacher, and I live in a very conservative area. Many of the things I experienced even go against my Christian religion. I do not hold all the answers. I believe that there is a God, and I cannot deny the existence of heaven. I believe that whatever I believe, that if it resonates with me, helps demonstrates love to others, and gives me peace, then that is my truth. I can have bits and pieces of what I personally experience in a NDE. And still find peace going to church or hiking in the mountains, etc. It is my connection to God's love that matters. I have been highly sensitive to iridescent lights and loud sounds since my NDE. I also find myself to be highly empathic, and it seems all my senses were extremely heightened since this experience. I'm not sure why I remember so much from my NDE. I feel blessed to not fear death. I know we are all here for a purpose. I am more aware of my actions and behavior towards others. I try to show kindness and love to others. Life is a constant work in progress. I know that God is love and heaven is real. I hope this gives some of you comfort. Thank you for letting me share.